Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, and today we are going to the jungle. What are we going to do there? We are going to go get a few quick items because we've officially left the early game. We've killed the Eater of Worlds, and we are ready to move on to the, let's call it the mid-game of Terraria, where we get to go and try and take care of, let's see here, there's a whole nother area of the dungeon, there's the whole nother area of the jungle, and everything's going to get a lot harder from here on out, or at least everything's going to hit harder. I actually have some really good gear to take on this stuff. So what I'm doing right now is I am going ahead and getting together some wood that I farmed real quick, because we're going to build a house just outside the jungle, and a lot of what we're doing today is actually going to the underground jungle. As strange as that sounds, there is in fact a jungle underground. In early versions of Terraria, the jungle was only underground and you just had to dig until you found it. So at least they added some distinguishing features. But we do have a few goals there. We really want to get a, let's see, we have our little phase blade with its lightsaber sounds. Phase blade's good. I do want to upgrade this sword to the blade of grass, because that one's just a little bit better. Let me get a few more trees here. I also want to get the ivy whip, which is the upgraded grappling hook. That's probably the most important upgrade for going into the next part of the game, which is the dungeon. Because the ivy whip will let you do a lot of things that will keep you so much safer in the dungeon. And then, let's see here, pretty much outside of that, everything else is just gravy, pretty much. There's really only 2 items we're going after. This isn't going to be the longest part here. By the way, thank you, person in the comments who said, press E to use the grappling hook. You've changed my life. Maybe I knew that before, but I can't remember for sure. But yeah, I still have my gun, and that's well and good, but I may actually be able to get away with using my sword a little more. Now, the phase blade is good. It's really good, but the blade of grass is stronger and is faster. And you're going to see in the dungeon when we get there that those are 2 things that you want. So here's the jungle. We're going to go ahead and make our house just right here. And this is just going to be a little spawn place. So we'll get some cactus stuff real quick here. So all we're going to do is just make a quick little shanty shack here. And this should actually be pretty nice, just to keep ourselves, kind of keep our sanity in check. If I can actually get things to build. So yeah, all we're doing here is going into a new area. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. So let's build a few things here. We need a crafting bench. We already have. Let's see here. Did I remember to pack my bed? Yes, I did somewhere. I'm not sure where there it is. I still have my magic mirror to take me to wherever, but we want our bed down here. We want our crafting table not too far off. I think this may qualify as housing as well. And then we're going to put our 2 treasure chests up here. These are 2 that I made with the copious amounts of iron I had farmed before. So pretty much all I need now is a door. And to make some walls, and we will be set for at least a little while, because you have to have a background wall for your place, and I think you have to have a light source for it to be any area you can save it. So we'll waste some wood on that. So here, I'm good on torches, I think, yet I don't have any torches equipped. Alright, so we'll change that. Good, so grappling hook doesn't even need to be in my inventory to use it. Even better. So just very quick and dirty house. And I should be able to set this as a spawn. There you go, just fix it. And once I can do that, we're going to go into the jungle. See, just a quick little house. Not much to it. You just want a little bit of a base of operations, and the OCD in me kind of wants to. Let's see here. Can we use this? Odd. Let's see here. Is this valid housing? This is not valid housing, probably because I didn't make it big enough. So there we go. Always a problem. So let's take this down, get the door back, and let's make this valid housing, shall we? The reason it's not valid housing is that it is a little short. So once we add on to this, put the door back, we should be able to do enough with the walls to make this a spawn point. There we go. There we go, spawn point set. That is now a valid house. And there we go. Our little desert shack as we go into the jungle, where there are all kinds of piranhas, tougher slimes. Enemies are just going to get a lot tougher from here. But what we're going to do is look for a cave to help our spelunking go underground. Fortunately, it's pretty easy, and the snatchers are one of the things we're really going to want to kill here, because those drop. Oh, let me start with these slimes actually. Notice my phase blade is not doing nearly as much damage as it was with the earlier enemies, because we're stronger. We're facing more formidable slime opponents now. And, okay, these guys are spawning like crazy. There we go. Don't really know what we're looking at there, but just gotta make it up top. See, we're taking a little bit of damage, but yeah, jungle is a tougher, more dangerous place to be. But if you want to get the good stuff, you gotta go in there. Now, usually there's a natural cave somewhere. If not, I'm just gonna dig down. So there we go. Here is our entry point into the jungle terrors. Because, I mean, really, I can dig. I have a nightmare pickaxe. I can actually dig way faster than I used to be able to, but why do that when I can just do this? So, what we're doing is we are going to be farming the crap out of this place. Now, see, there's a few reasons that you want to get the you want to be able to get some of the items here, because first off, it's nice if you can actually see what's trying to kill you. The grappling hook, the improved grappling hook, has much longer range. First off, so that's a added bonus. I don't think this area is going to do me a lot of good, but we do get one little treasure chest. Doesn't have a lot in it. Wing anklet. Do I actually need that? I don't know. I could probably use it. I don't even know if these effects stack, but it is extra defense. So. Nope, I can only use one. Alright, so let's see here. 5% movement speed, 1% melee speed, so that is an improvement. Shurikens, lesser healing potions, not really stuff I need. Swiftness potion I'll take. And a chest that I could use, but I'm not going to. So we're just going to keep working our way down. Back to spelunking time. We want to get anywhere in the underground jungle is sufficient for finding items, but obviously the further down you go, the more likely you are to actually find what you're looking for. So here we go. We want to be killing these guys. Unfortunately, our ranged weaponry is going to give us a chance to be attacked by bats. Now, unfortunately, the item that you use to get the grappling hook is not the most common spawn. So maybe I'll get lucky with the chest here. I don't think that's going to be my fortune, though. And it sounds like, actually, that... Okay, that's the underground music. I thought it might have been the corruption for a second. Okay, so another anklet. Critical strike, don't really need it. Night owl potion. Increases night vision. Okay, that kind of does okay. And just make sure someone's trying to contact me. Yeah, it's nothing doing there. Alright. So, jungle bat's trying to kill me. That's what I get. I'm on camera, and I look away for half a second, and I'm like, okay, jungle bat's trying to get me. Most professional amateur hour Let's Play ever. Cool. Yeah, I like to do my weed whacking with my gun, apparently. Especially when I'm just standing here and things are trying to stab my face. Fortunately, being able to jump around with the grappling hook is pretty easy. So let's see here. You need to get vines, and vines do not drop from piranhas. They drop from big scary vine guys like that one down there. And these guys actually have some really terrifying range and do a crap ton of damage if you let them. Even in my improved armor. Notice that I'm at 176 health now. I was laughing off damage before, but obviously, now that you're in the jungle, it just makes me think of that terrible, terrible song, Welcome to the Jungle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're actually getting some... That's not a jungle slime, so we want to just keep going down, I guess. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, that's really terrible. And I'm in the dark. This is what we call panic mode. Guys, I think we're going to die right here, right now. Come on. Yes! I died because I fell into the jungle in my little tombstone. See how much those guys hurt? They actually just tore... they watched the innards get torn outward, so that's so graphic. I'm so scared. Well, yeah, that's what happens though. So let's get some more torches. So pretty much what we need to do here is to take our time a little better. So a few more torches. Let's try not to actually fall into the pit of despair this time. Because now we know we're going for the jungle. And there's a lot of piranhas. Good thing I don't need a hook anymore, because those guys drop them, I think. I could be using my Night Owl potion right now, but it doesn't do me a ton of good. Man-Eater, that was a nice crit on you. Unfortunately, you didn't drop what I needed. And is this a jungle zombie? Is that guy really hurt? Okay, Demon Eye, so... yeah, I am actually dying right now. Guess I needed to improve my health potion, because these guys are ouching me pretty well. So yeah, I gotta watch this a little more, be a little more conservative. Because yeah, Snatchers are the above ground variety. I am so sorry. Snatchers are the above ground variety, but they have a much lower drop rate of the vines that I need compared to the lower ground area, which, let's hear, I want those. I want Moonglow seeds. Those are going to be good. Those are going to be useful. Probably now, actually. But, and we'll get some more cobweb, too. I could actually build a house here, but I have to take out the stuff. But we want to be in the underground. And I don't know if I really could have saved myself very well from that. I probably could have done much better. Yeah, we don't want to be where the copper is. We'll go explore over here real quick. But I'm sure there's not a lot of nothing. See, the game's been going on for so long now, at least this world is that this jungle is covered in vines. Pretty much all we're going to do here is just try and take these guys out. As you can see, just like last time, if you're not careful and you don't kind of move at a methodical pace, the world's going to catch up with you, and all it takes is one drop into the abyss. Because these guys love spawning off screen. There's a slime that's actually looking a little dangerous to me. And there's a hornet, which I'll need their stingers, so it's actually one of the more annoying things to farm in the entire game, in my opinion. Because it just is. They don't always spawn like you want them to. But yeah, there's a heart up there. We got some ore that I don't really need. Just gonna take my time. So let's see here, silver coin, stinger times 1. I'm gonna need multiple of those for let's see here. I'm gonna need multiple of those if I want the blade of grass. So by far my primary goal is just to get the other thing. So let's see here, gold chest. And then it looks like we're going to have to do some digging here in just a second, so we can just get down here, make sure the piranhas don't hurt us or the other things don't hurt us. Slime is actually kind of aggressive. So let's see here, Jester's arrows, which are good if you like using bows. I don't really. Lesser healing potion, I'm going to need some more of those. Archery potion, don't really need those. Torches I can always use more of, so we'll just put this in the trash for now. So there we go, we're just gonna keep going down. Just keep working our way down. I think those are the spores. Yep, jungle spores, that's what we want. And I believe you can artificially farm jungle spores. Okay, I do get a little bit of light when I do this. See, this is where it gets nasty. Because I'm going to run out of air in a second, so let's equip some glow sticks. I'll just throw that down there. If I'm going to be fighting you guys underwater, I at least want to know where you are. Somehow bullets have still pretty good velocity under the water. See, those guys have quite the reach, but man-eaters are what we want to fight. And they hit so much harder. So much harder. But they're the ones that have the much better drop rate for the item I'm trying to farm. So we're going to go back through this area and see if we can't try our luck a little better over here. So this is the underground jungle. It is a dangerous, dangerous area. Just when you thought you were kind of getting the game figured out, you're not.